Good morning to ye.
Hey, looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them, Ken and all, come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps, do 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 do. Good morning, gang. Listen, good morning. How you feeling? How you feeling on this Friday? Hope you feeling lovely, well-to-do, and blessed as ever. It's Big Phil Speaks. This is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. I know we coming to you at a different time, but we still on time. You hear me? Brought to you by myself and that good GMG. Good Morning Gang. Listen, how are y'all feeling? It's Friday, May 30th, 2025. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? It's another day, a beautiful day. It's been raining a lot here where I stay, but today the sun is out through the through the little blinds. I can see a peek in, like, we here. So guess what? I'm feeling blessed no matter what the weather looking like, huh? Because I was able to open these eyes, use my extremities, talk my good talk, and listen, make today a better day than yesterday, huh? And I'm gonna do such, and I'm gonna do it like only I know how to do it. And on top of that, while I'm at it, I'm gonna plan, plot, and strategize so that if I'm so blessed to see tomorrow, I'm gonna make it an even better day than today. That part, huh? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? Please do your boy a favor. Share this live. Share this live if you would. I don't want you to spam your friends list, but just one that's maybe seven of your good friends. Where I'm from, we don't say seven, we say seven. One to seven of your good friends. Joe Luke, Gerald, what's goody like the mob? I see you. Hope One, what's goody like the mob? Terry Murray, thank you for the super chat off the early. I appreciate you. Said that was my first time watching the intro. I appreciate that. Girl. Listen, who we got in the building this morning? The Bird. Good morning to ye. Terry Murray. Good morning to ye. Sabrina C. She's in the place to be. LG Vaughn TV show. GMG, huh? We in the building, dog in the yard. What's up, good homie? Whoop. Listen, D Blade from that good H Town is in the building. Keeping it clean. Let me tell you. Listen, she in the building. Oh, thank you, Queen. That's first time you seen it. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just trying to elevate. I'm just trying to elevate. Huh? That's all I'm trying to do. Angie, how you doing? I see you. Creole Cupcakes is in the building. Good morning, good morning. Huh? Who else we got in here? Listen, tell a friend to tell a friend the good. Okay, it's the first time. Oh, sucks. Yeah, a brother trying to make it do what it do, Queen. You know what I'm saying? They try to box me in, but I'm a man of many talents. You feel me? Phil, I need you to do it. I do it. LG, let me know. Listen, we make it do what it do. You hear me? TT, come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you, huh? It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show brought to you by myself. Today is a wonderful day. Let me give y'all this warning before I go any further because y'all know how it gets down, huh? Warning, warning, warning. Federal Law Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the free oops, look, I'm stepping ahead of myself. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material and the creation of a new work for purposes including but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture, baby. Listen, y'all know what it is. It's your boy. It's Friday. It's Friday. Happy, thank God it's Friday. Happy Friday. Freaky Friday. All of these things, all of these things, all of these things. Listen, y'all better tell everybody and their mama getting this live. We're gonna talk about it today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. You said you getting money over here. She Queen, I'm trying to be like you and G Blizzle. I'm trying to be like the couples out. You know what I'm talking? Blow up your way. That's all I'm trying to do, Queen. I'm just in the cut. Love them and give them a hug. That's a fact. That's a fact, Joe Luke. That's a fact. Pammers, hey, crack baby, trick baby, come on over to the good YouTube. Excuse me. Sheesh. Where do I start, ladies and gentlemen? That's a fact, Queen. I'm trying to get like you and yours. You feel me? If I got it, we got it, huh? Terry Murray. Man, I love that. If I got it, we got it. Because guess what? We all we got. You feel me? Huh? Bree in the place to be. Good morning to ye. Let's see. Where do I want to start this show, right? Matter of fact, I got to put my little banner up there, my allegedly. We're gonna talk about a couple things. We're gonna talk about a couple things, but y'all better tell a friend to come on in. Later on, I'm gonna address a couple things or whatever the case may be. But y'all see what the title is. This is episode 258 of them things. 258 graduation day. Graduation day. Rich, what's up, Rich Wilson? Hey. Yes, I'm in the building. Derwinski, what's up, Derwin? I see you. Salute. Huh? Y'all in the building. Listen, a lot of people are having loved ones, children's, we people, offspring, seedlings, and things, and other relatives that are graduating about this time of the year. And that graduation celebrates them moving on from one level of life to another, whether it's somebody graduating from elementary school to middle school to junior high school to high school to college, or college into life itself. And it should be a day that should be commemorated into your memories, into your scrapbooks, into your photo albums. in, ingrained in your brain that your loved one has excuse me, achieved something great. You hear me? No matter which level they are transcending from, they have achieved something great. And in life, we all must be graduating from something, or else we're staying stagnant to the same things, staying stuck in the same mode, not allowing ourselves to flourish, being afraid or fearful of our own growth when it comes to doing things in this world virtually or in reality, that is. But with that being said, love on your loved ones because they're here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? As we once were born, so must we one day depart this earth. So love on your peoples while they are here because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Listen. Let me do that. Yeah, let me do that. Put my face over here a little bit more. But yeah, love on your loved ones. Because you might not be here, or they might not be here. And the last feeling that you would want to feel is regret that either you didn't get to say that you loved or cared for somebody, or say your goodbyes, or give them their flowers while they're here, or vice versa. Trust me, I know. I know. You feel me? Oh, Sabrina said my baby graduated yesterday. I can't stop crying. Congratulations to your baby girl, Sabrina. Congratulations, huh? That's a fact. You play love on your weepos. Love on your weepos. Jolo, come on over to the good YouTube, my brother. Come on over. Trina Pink. Good morning. Good morning to ye. I see you. Thank you for coming through for the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Now, I'm gonna start this one off on the good foot. On the good foot. Lollipop. Where is it at? Do, 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 do. Why is it way down here? Oh no, it's not way down here. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Oh, oh, Sheila. Yeah, there it is right there. Jola, what's goody like the mob says walking across that stage was most def a major accomplishment. That part right there. D Blaze said, I thank God for my time. You feel me? Yes, Lord. Listen, this first little clip, I thought it was a dope little joint. You know what I'm saying? We always see women getting gifts and things, mothers, aunties, grandmamas, and things getting gifts. But being as though Father's Day is right around the horizon, I felt it dope to see this little video clip. It warmed my heart. A son gifted his father a car after him being on the bus for a couple years out here and out in the street or whatever. His reaction was everything to me. You hear me? Yes, Lord. Y'all see this real quick. It ain't a heavy one, it ain't a long one, but it's a nice one. It's a good way to start off this Friday, huh? Listen.
Go ahead and cry. Hell, I cry. Go ahead and cry. I cry. Congratulations. Oh, no. Ooh, man. Y'all done made it today. They got it good.
Yeah, Pop, all he could get out. Man, he was fighting back them tears. Hey, Alpha Love, how you doing? Come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? Um, Pops was fighting back them tears. You hear me? Said my son got me right. My son got me right. He was like, man, he had to step off. And then you see it in the video, it was emotional for the son too. He was wiping his face, a little something. Isn't that something dope to be able to do something for somebody you love and care for just because? You feel me? Just because. You hear me? Crack baby, trick baby, salute. I got a notification that says that you celebrate 9 months of membership. I appreciate that. Listen, for those that are just tapping in, tuning in, too, please do your boy a favor. Hit that thumbs up one time. While you at it, if you have not done so, or if you're new to the channel and you peeking from the background, or you on either Facebook, Twitch, or the good X known as Twitters, come on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button for your boy like boop, boop. More importantly, after you done so, hit that notification bell, something like this. Bing. So you begin to know whenever whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drops. Whenever Feel the Love Fridays, which is the night 8 to 10 p.m. Standard Time drops. Or anything else that I put on this good Big Speaks channel, you be amongst the first to know. Listen, we in the building. But more importantly, when you hit that notification bell, make sure you click all. And sometimes YouTube definitely be rapping that part. Mm. Yeah, the dad been a lot. Thank you, Trina P. She said, like button done. Yes, indeed. And that's another thing. It don't cost you a super chat. It don't cost you no gift, no donation, no money. Just a millisecond or two of your time to click that thumbs up for your boy. That's it. You feel me? Definitely a lot going on in the world, Derwin. Definitely a lot. And that's why the Good Morning Gang morning show is to get you right and ready. You hear me? Pause. No, Diddy. Listen, where do I want to go from here? Where do I go from here? Love. Listen, I will say this, right? Because all the news isn't going to be good news. All the news that I got today isn't going to be good news. And one story is affecting my area. Somebody that I know from my area, Trey Cheney. Some of y'all know him as Poop from The Wire. He's a Washington D.C. area native. He also was a star in the HBO series The Wire. He's gone on to act and direct film. He's moved from the DC area to Georgia, and unfortunately, his house was destroyed in a tornado. His son is in ICU, fighting from some injuries or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna let him talk for himself. I don't have any information as far as a GoFundMe just yet, but as soon as I get that, I'm gonna put that out there. Good brother that advocates for us, advocates for his industry and his peers. He's a worker's worker. You hear me? A grinder's grinder, an entrepreneur's entrepreneur, and a good-hearted individual. You hear me? Listen, y'all take a listen to this one, huh?
What's up, y'all? So, I just got out the hospital. I'm getting ready to go see my son in ICU. 3 p.m. today, a tornado came through Henry County, Locust Grove, Atlanta. I lost my house. I lost everything in it. And thank God I'm still living. I survived the tornado. My son, he survived. I'm doing a video to let y'all know right now, man. Cherish life as much as you can. Like we was just me and my son had a beautiful day today. Big ticket show. We was with Snoop from the Wild. We was chilling. And 3 o'clock today, in split second, my house is gone. I just got out the hospital. I got this bruise on my head. I wish I could replace the pain with my son. No, I wish he was the one that was doing the video and I was still in ICU. But I just got my phone back because I just crawled through where I was. And luckily the phone wasn't broke. I found it. But anything else I don't have. Um Thank you, Jehovah God, man, for sparing my life today. That I survived the tornado. That shit real. That this shit ain't no movie. This shit ain't no funny style shit. This shit is gangster. Uh, if fuck my neighbor house up, all that shit. But this bounce back gotta be different. Shout out to all my neighbors in my neighborhood who ran to my rescue. My son was thrown 300 feet out of his room, and I was sitting on my bed and I heard the wind, and I felt the everything, and was wrapped up in the damn covers. Shout out to the police officer out here, man, who said we survived it. But this is from watching your house be built from the ground up in 2020 to 5 years later. That shit gone. Everything gone. I tap back in with y'all soon.
Yerp. Shout out to Trey Cheney. My prayers is going out to you, homie. Um, I know that there's a lot of people that's going to be in line to make sure you good, you and your family is good. Um, soon as the GoFundMe information comes out, I will definitely post it and or present it here on the show. Good brother, good brother. Some people say, "Oh, he's a celebrity. He got it. He'll get it." He's a very humble individual. Excuse me, humble individual. And for something like this to happen to him and his family, it goes to show you. I always say to make your day great and count it as joy and count yourself as blessed because there's some that just didn't make it to see the day. Understand this: tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Did you hear him? His son was thrown 300 feet from the house, and yet he's still here fighting. Mm, ain't that something? In the blink of an eye, at that. In the blink of an eye. Connie Baptiste, welcome to the conversation. D Loke, what's goody like the mob? Peep scheme, Wagwan brethren. I don't be meaning to give y'all certain stories to bring your energy down, but things need to be said, things need to be told. When the sirens go off, hit the basement. I know that's right. Love how he thanks God and goes straight to listen, hey, Terry, ain't nothing realer than real emotion. You hear me? Ain't nothing realer than real emotion. That's a fact. Life is so short. Understand that. Trey, praying for your son to pull through ASAP like Rocky. Not today, not tomorrow, but like yesterday. You hear me? And all the things you got besides memories can be replaced. You hear me? Everything that you got besides your memories can be replaced. Just about. But your life, the life of your wife, the life of your boy, that's the thing to cherish and be glad that you're still here. Derwin said, I lost my stepdad last month to cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Derwin. Our prayers, my prayers and condolences go out to you and your family. Um, I pray that God send his angels down to help comfort you through the days, the months, the years. because everybody thinks that once the funeral is over, things get better, and a lot of times it don't. A lot of times it don't. But to pray that you will find a smooth medium to be able to deal with it and to remember that the good things in your family member going forward. You hear me? That better be your only emotional story this morning. Sabrina C, you know me, man. You know me. Listen. I think it definitely is in that capacity. In that capacity, I think it definitely is. I ain't trying to bring you down, and keep you down. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, shout out to the homie Trey Chaney. Um, Shout out to other people in his neighborhood and other neighborhoods who have suffered during this time of year. It's tornado season in certain areas. Y'all be careful out here. Make sure your insurance is insuring. You feel me? Make sure them insurance policies are up to date and cover the right things. So in moments like this, the bounce back is all the better real sooner than later. You hear me? You very welcome, Derwin. You very welcome. Feel determined to make everyone shed a thug tear this Friday. Nah, nah, not like that. Polo Dolo riding solo from that Kansas City way. Said I can have us all dropping gangster tears. Listen, no matter what the world tell you, no matter how you've been raised, it's all right. It's all right for a man to cry. It's all right for a tear to go ping. The release is a lot of times what you need in your life, huh? A lot of times we have been taught to man up, chin up, get yourself together, stay strong, and all these things. Not realizing sometimes your strength will come from that release. Your strength will come through that release because sometimes when you hold on to that pain, that sadness, and hold it inside, it festers and it hurts your physical well being, your mental well being, your emotional well being. So sometimes we need that release. Understand that men cry too. Yes, we do. And if you think you don't, something wrong with you. Stop, Phil. We need to laugh this morning, not cry. I get it. I get it. I get it. I got you. Just just you live one time. That's a fact. That's a fact, the Berg. Real men cry. Huh? I manifest every day better days for us all. I know that's right, people. Yeah, baby. Okay. Do. Where do I go from here? I want to touch a little bit on the situation with the South Africans and Big Bell. Salute. I'm over on the good YouTube. Come on over, my brother. Nice to see you in the room. I want to touch on the white Africans that have not only been imported or welcomed in the midst of escorted out. I want you to hear the mindset of some of the people in that are still in South Africa or from South Africa and whatnot. I want to get your take on it or whatever the case may be. Before I move to something else, very interesting, huh? Hmm. That's why we stay apart from the blacks. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if her assets are in order. She's in the building. You miss me on IG? I am gonna start back doing some more lives and doing it from my Big Phil Speaks page. I am. I've been saying that for a minute. I'm about to get to it. You feel me? Good morning, GMG, LG. Yeah, definitely. I understand. I understand, and my prayers are still with you, LG. You do need to find that moment. You need to find that moment and have that breakdown to break through. LG, I know it. I know it's, what I'm saying, one of them. But you're gonna need to find your moment to have your breakdown so you can get your breakthrough. Whether you're around family and friends or you by yourself somewhere, you're gonna need to cry, scream, do all those things, my brother. But I'm here with you. GMG is with you. You feel me? But getting back to what I was saying, Terry Murray, ha. But see, that was the mentality and is the mentality for a lot of those white South Africans. Not all, but a lot of them, huh? Mike 313, huh? Phil, I suggest Phil came out on stream, y'all. You're a sad shoot. Salute, Mike 313. Listen, Lenny Live, son, salute. We all can use some form of therapy, LG. Listen, don't let it be an ego thing or a pride thing to keep you from getting it if you feel like it, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's better to talk to somebody than to end up alone with yourself and your things that you can't let go of. But yeah, this is the thing. This is the mentality. And understand something. In South Africa, a lot of the land was usurped, taken by force and or trickery from a lot of locals or black Africans, black South Africans, the natives, the people that were from that country years ago. So now there's a thing where there's a black president there, and there's laws and things being enacted over there where they're trying to, or they're actually making some of these people come up off the land that they shouldn't have never had in the first place. And there's some people that feel a way about that. And thus these families that are coming over here from South Africa. Now, mind you, right? They don't want the government as is doesn't want to fight or change or eradicate homelessness, hungriness, or things of that nature for its own citizens, black, white, or indifferent. But you're gonna bring some other people over here that I'm not gonna say all of them, but the multitude of them that will be coming will have a certain mentality towards people of color, black, brown, and indifferent, and to bring them over here amongst the bullshittery that's already permeating and going on over here. Make that make sense. You ever heard the saying they say strength is in numbers? Don't let that go over your head. Strength is in numbers. It's not a coincidence that they're bringing these people over here because you don't see them going to no other country, no other war-torn country, no other impoverished country, no other enslaved country, no other country that's facing adversity and offering their residents asylum in that capacity. Don't let that go over your head. I'm not gonna stay on that. I'm not gonna stay on that too long because YouTube get a little fickle when you talk about certain things. But listen, pay attention. Understand something. When people get tired of things, when people get tired of how their people have been treated and done, when people get educated, when people know the real, that's when people get scared. That's when people get frightful. That's when people get angry. That's when people start being defensive. That's when people start lying even the more. That's when bullshittery starts to happen, huh? Don't think about it, do it. You'll feel better. To put your issues on someone else's shoulders like a weight lifted off your shoulders. That's a fact. LG, that's good advice from Connie right there. Very good advice, huh? Lenny coming in talking about not too much on Frumpy Frump. Always on Frumpy Frump. Uh-huh. Listen, y'all coming over to the good YouTube, huh? I'm gonna keep going, right? But on that note, right? On that note, for those of you that have come across this video that of a lighter persuasion, that of a lighter race, or whatever the case may be, who don't quite get it, I want this next video to kind of speak to your soul.
Shut up. For real. Get out of here. some bullshit, man.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna make sure I got his motherfucking tag number. I'm gonna make sure I got that. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck.
Now I don't know what kind of
Fuck y'all.
spray paint can that is, but he need to get another one. He need to go leave there.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna make sure, cause we got people coming. We got people coming. We coming, baby. We coming after your ass. We coming after your ass.
You got the right niggas. You got the right
I'm the
one.
first one to roll up on this shit.
Out here playing. Y'all niggas been hanging and burning us up. You out here showing this shit. Fuck y'all here with that shit.
People damn killing. People, mothers' kids is getting killed. Mothers' kids are getting killed over this bullshit. I got your motherfucking tag number. We from the motherfucking street. We from the
Fuck his tag number.
we from the
If I
motherfucking
go to
street.
jail, I'm gonna make sure you gotta show up on trial.
We got your tag number.
Listen, some people say, why would they do that? Why? It seems like the wrong thing to do. It seems like why would they act out? Why would they be so bothered? If you don't know the history behind a certain group of people, not white people in whole, but a certain group of people that stand behind that flag and use it to symbolize an old, evil, wicked way in American history, and to this day stand on it as being a part of their heritage. And I asked a white person one day, I said, "What heritage is that to you? Are you from Georgia? Are you from where that flag was actually the flag of the state or something?" "Oh, no, no." "Were you a slave owner?" "Well, no." "You hate people of color?" "Oh, well, no. No, not really. No, I don't." Then what heritage does that have linked to you? And if you're celebrating the heritage of maybe a forefather of yours that loved that flag in that capacity, then you are continuing the tradition, passing down subconsciously or consciously the history of slavery, Jim Crow, bigotry, racism, violence, unaliving, R-wording, sexual assaulting, dismembering, you name it. And people can't say, "Oh, it's the Confederacy, it's the Confederacy," because that wasn't even the Confederate flag. That's not even the real Confederate flag. A lot of states, a lot of people in states adopted that Dixie flag. People that stand behind a racist mentality, that is. Some people say, "Oh, get over it. That's a day of old. That's a time past." Is it? Is it? Because if it is, you bury that flag like Trump is trying to bury some of the history out of the schools and out of libraries and out of even the National African American History Museum. Mm. If you feel like on one side of the table, y'all should get over it. Y'all should be past that. Things are different now. Then y'all ass need to bury the things that symbolize that heinous time in history. But of course, they're not gonna do that. But of course, they're not gonna do that. Make it make sense though, right? If you're gonna hide the knowledge and information, if you're gonna try to change history, if you're gonna try to take down certain artifacts and put them away or destroy them or then you need to do away with that Dixie flag. You need to do away with a lot of shiggity that be happening, even up until to this day in certain states. Not all of them are southern states either. America, America. God shed his grace on thee. You want America to really be great? Then do everything that needs to be done to wipe the slate clean. Everything. Not the things that make you feel good. Everything. The first part is accountability, being honest about the very things that have happened on this the soil of this good United States of America. Second all is doing the things to make the repairs needed, not only financially, not only physically, but definitely mentally to change the mindset of certain individuals. Then you don't throw salt in the wound by doing mass deportations and a lot of the people that are being deported are not criminals. There's a lot of black skin, there's a lot of brown skin, there's a lot of red skin, a lot of yellow skin that are being deported. You don't really hear too many stories of lighter than that shades being deported because if y'all think that the only legal immigrants that are here are from black, brown, red, and yellow countries, you're sadly mistaken. But then, okay, all right, you're deporting them. Okay, cool. But then you import people who come from a lineage of hatred in the country in which they were living. Make that make sense. You want to do away with the thought of racism and downplay it and sweep it under the rug, but then you bring other people that have a certain mentality here with on a red carpet in open arms. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. I'm not gonna stay on it too long, but damn it. Music for God too. Good morning, darling. I'm only coming on later for the day. Only coming on later for the day. Mm. Bree Bree said the new form of lynching is now unaliving our children with gun violence. Oh, wait. Mm. I'm gonna get off of that, but I just wanted to touch on that momento por favor. You feel me? I just wanted to touch on that just for a minute. I'm gonna switch gears just a little bit, right? Don, what's good? Come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? Ain't nice. Come on over to the YouTube. Listen, I know some of y'all be like, I'm tired of hearing about the Diddy situation. The Diddy situation. Did he do it? Did he not? Did he have a Rico? Did he SEX assault somebody? Did he do these things? There's a lot going on. And I'm here to show y'all something, right? Because there's a lot of questions like, yeah, I'm hearing a lot of domestic, a lot of DV things or whatever, and I'm a little freaky things, and maybe sexual assaultive things. But I don't feel as though they're proving a RICO. Where's the RICO? I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something. These are sections of the indictment 13A, 13B, 13C, 13D, 13E, 13F, 13G, 13H. Listed crimes, kidnapping and variations. The RICO predicate category, kidnapping. 13B, arson plus attempt slash conspiracy. RICO predicate category, arson. 13C, bribery of witness plus attempt conspiracy. The RICO predicate category, bribery. 13D, witness tampering. RICO predicate category, obstruction of justice. 13E, forced labor uh, plus aiding or abetting. RICO predicate category, forced labor, trafficking. 13F, SEX trafficking plus aiding and abetting. RICO predicate category, SEX trafficking times two. 13G, prostitution, transport slash inducement slash AA. I don't know what AA means. Some kind of assault, I guess. The RICO predicate category, transportation for prostitution. 13H, drug distribution plus conspiracy plus AA. The RICO predicate category, drug trafficking, right? Um, I can't think of the gentleman's name to save my life, but his channel is dope on X on Twitter. And under his thoughts, and I thought about it. This list right here shows where he feels like the government has proven certain elements of the RICO. And mind you, to get to get to get not to get to prove the RICO, you need 2 of 8 elements. 2 of 8 elements. This gentleman feels like they have proven the kidnapping thus far, and kidnapping means restraining and or moving somebody from where they are, and it can be a number of feet up into a number of states. Kidnapping. If you don't know what false imprisonment or kidnapping means, pay attention, because if you put hands on somebody and keep them from being able to be free and you're moving from one spot to another spot, you can be charged with kidnapping. Okay, on to the next. They said that he feel like they really haven't proven the arson thing or whatever the case may be, the Kid Cudi situation. He feels like they have proven the bribery of witnesses, attempt conspiracy. They feel like they have proven the witness tampering, obstruction of justice. Y'all remember alone just the phone calls or the things that happened since Diddy's been locked up in jail and reaching out to witnesses, et cetera, et cetera. Ding for that one. Feel like they have proven the forced labor slash aiding and abetting. Feels like they have proven the actual trafficking and or aiding and abetting. 2 cases of it, two counts of it. Feels like they have proven prostitution, transport, inducement, etc. 2 times he feels like that. And also feels like they have proven drug distribution and conspiracy, drug trafficking. Mister, salute. Appreciate you for being here. Feel you do a good job covering this trial. Thank you, my brother. I just wish this case was online, like on court TV back in the days, like the OJ trial. I wish that this was on trial. Creo said 300% very tired. Connie said he's done. I had to walk away for a minute. Is this about Diddy? Yes, it is. Peep, what are you talking about, Peepscape? Yeah, but anywho, he bugged out. Anywho, I'm not gonna stay on Diddy too long, but a lot of people don't know and understand what the what it takes to make a RICO, and a lot of people they're listening from one thought process as to what the government is showing and or possibly proving in this case. Some people are saying after the last witness in quotations named Mia. That's the alias name that they're using for this young lady. That she put some puzzle pieces together for the situation and the Rico. Her and Capricorn Clark, they said put together some puzzle pieces for the Rico case. I just wonder who they gonna put on trial. I mean, not put on the stand today. I wonder who they gonna put on the stand tomorrow. And remember, this case ain't gonna be over till probably July. This case ain't gonna be over till July. So I think there's going to be more interesting evidence that's going to be presented in between now and when the prosecution ends its case. And then I want to see who will the defense call on Diddy's behalf. Any celebrities we know, any public figures that we know, any politicians that we know, who will get up on that stand on his behalf? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You said, where is the evidence, though? Not saying he didn't do it, but is this all evidence they have? Just witness testimony. They got drugs on hand, allegedly, Terry Murray. They found drugs on him in that hotel when they went to lock him up early, because remember, he was supposed to turn himself in. He got drugs there, and they caught the drug mule down there getting on this plane who they're not prosecuting in any capacity, which means he's a witness. He's a confidential informant at this point. That goes beyond hearsay. Uh, mm, I don't know. I don't know what audio and video information they have. I don't know what audio and video information they have beyond the Cassie tape. I don't know, but there was bribery talked about in that situation. Um, You have the situation where he got admonished and in trouble for circumventing the court phone system to make phone calls on other people's uh, federal ID number to reach out to potential witnesses. That goes towards witness tampering, obstruction, those things. The fact that he has assistants that they're testifying, personal assistants, and the such bodyguards, et cetera. These are people that played a role and worked in concert with either uh, coordinating, sustaining, hiding, cleaning up, paying off, et cetera, et cetera. That's part of a Rico. I'm just saying. Jazzy, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. I stay current on the specifics of this trial thanks to GMG, to be honest. Thank you, Keisha Hall. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But see, and Terry Murray, that's why I wish that the trial was televised, because a lot of questions that a lot of people have would be would be answered. Virginia Q, salute. Come on over to YouTube. Rude by nature. Come on over to YouTube. A lot of these questions. Look, Creole said, July. He can't get here fast enough. Creole. Creole is over this Diddy situation. Just for a second, Jazz. Just for a second. Do y'all think he's going to get life? I don't know. I don't know. A couple of them charges carry 15 or more years. I think the RICO itself can carry up to life. I don't know if it's a mandatory life, but I know it can carry life. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Pete trying to say Phil hell. I pause. Pause. No Diddy. Oh, trust me, he definitely did this, but usually the feds like tangible. Of course. And that's the thing. Terry, I don't think they've presented all the tangibles yet. Like again, I'm thinking the reason, because they started talking about drugs in nasal and eye drop bottles. I don't think that they presented the baby oil shit yet, if the baby oil is indeed tainted. Because again, they confiscated 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the wall, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. They confiscated that. So I'm pretty sure they tested or have tested every bottle of baby oil to see if it was tainted. Say, right, hurry up already. Creole, sit them buns down and relax yourself, huh? But yeah, I'm not gonna stay on it too long. But I did want to tap into it because I've been getting a lot of questions, and there's been a lot of questions thrown out there through bloggers and things of that nature. And I can guarantee you after this video, because I've seen some bigger bloggers uh make videos after I've said certain things and built their content up. Guarantee you that little list I showed is going to show up in a few of these vloggers and podcasters videos. Watch what I tag you, huh? Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, sorry about that. I'm over it and over him. Oh yeah. If they tested positive for anything, he's cooked. That Terry Murray, that part. If they have found anything in any of them things, but they are talking about that they have tainted eye drop. Oh man, it's a lot. Hey, Crochet Love by D. Sean Lovely, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. It's and I'm not sitting here planning and plotting this man's downfall. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying this case itself is just so profound on a lot of levels, and it's really shameful because he's one of us. He's one of our. He's one of our culture, part of our culture, the hip hop culture, black culture, and he has made strides in certain areas. And for that, some people want to kind of look past these transgressions. And it's not like they minor transgressions. It's like a lot. I'm just saying. I'll be sure going to pull a Nino court move on there. Nah, drugged eye drop. Think of the level of evil. Man, listen. Here, you see me in your eye, lay your head back. I don't see how Sean didn't feel anything was coming to him, like intuition that something was up. He had to. I'm pretty sure people told him, listen, they investigating this. Some people then came by, whoop, whoop, whoop. But sometimes when your ego and your pride get so high, you don't care about none of that. You like, oh, they can't touch me. And allegedly, there's rumors that he had state, local, state, county, and federal law enforcement officials, judges, and politicians kind of on this payroll. So if that be the case, that deepens the scope of things and widens the broader net of other things going on. Trust me, they call that man the devil for a reason. Did he feel people was moving differently around him? Listen, add to it. That's why I think. That's why I think that certain people got unalived, or certain people had these mysterious deaths and things. Ego and money will trick you off the streets. Lam, that part right there. I'm glad you said that because that's gonna speak to something I'm gonna speak to in a little bit. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. Why wouldn't you? Creel said, "Man, he puts his pants on one leg at a time." I know that's right, Creel. I'm glad you said that. Ego and money will trick you off the stress night. Yee, you hear me? Let me see. Where do I want to go before I? Yeah, I'm a pivot a little bit. I'm a pivot. I want to before I go into my diatribe, my my speech about a couple things. I want y'all to listen to this. It's a dope find that I had. How long till the movie rights go up for sale? They probably already there now. The only person coming up to defend him is Stevie J, and I don't know Stevie J as Jocelyn Hernandez would like to call him. I don't know Stevie J will want to get up on that stand and open his damn mouth because he might be a co-conspirator from what the streets are saying. Huh? Allegedly, he might want to shut the figurity up and go sit down somewhere. He might want to go over there and chill with Russell Simmons for a second, huh? Hey, Russell, can you teach me yoga? You know what I'm saying? Listen, he might want to get out of Dodge because it's about to get ugly in the field. You hear me? But yeah. I just hope that the truth prevails in this situation, one way or the other. And yeah, let justice be served in that capacity here. Y'all pay attention to this real quick, though, huh? Your boy Big Phil speaks.
One of the hardest things I had to learn, bro, once God decides that something is no longer for you, he won't let you be in peace with it. It don't matter how bad you want it to work. It don't matter how much effort you put into it, how much care you put into it. Once he decides that shit is no longer for you, bro, you'll never be at peace again. And then the thing, he won't, all the time, he won't even take it out your life, bro. And as long as you hold on to it, that shit gonna destroy you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. sometimes physically, bro. Like, that shit gonna eat you alive, bro. Somebody show you something, believe it? It's hard for me, bro, because I was never a leaver, bro. I don't leave, bro. Relationship? I've never been a leaver, period. Yeah. I don't leave, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been abandoned my whole life. It's easier to be left. Like, I've gotten so accustomed to it. Like, I'm cool with being left, bro. I'm cool with the rejection. I'm cool with the no. The job tell me no. My dream tell me no. My girl leave. My best friend betray me, bro. I'm cool with that. But when God put the ball in my court, bro, God, you'll be sitting up, like, trying to not look at the red flag, bro. Look at it. God I'm gonna put you in a situation so you can see who this is. I'm gonna show you exactly who this is.
Man, I saw that when I was like, woo, woo. Listen, we've been accustomed to going through things and dealing with things and normalizing things that are in our power. And sometimes we have the discernment, we have the things, and we either look past them, we hope for better days or better situation. We choose to deal with it. What else? Or we walk to the flame, so to speak. And I thought that video was so profound, you know what I'm saying? Now I learned to love and leave a toxic environment. Aha. And it's interesting. It's interesting. The things that we as human beings put ourselves through, allow ourselves to go through, and will tolerate for different reasons and purposes, both conscious and subconscious. Listen, before I get into this next part, did I see the video of Stephon Diggs on the yacht with the girls twerking? Supposedly, nah, He said the Patriots are talking about releasing because of the video. Listen, people need to understand where there are cameras, there are eyes. Pay attention. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Big Phil Speaks. If you happen to be just tapping in, tuning in, or finding this video here or on Facebook, IG, Twitch, or X, also known as Twitters, come on over to the good YouTube. Do your boy a favor. Hit the thumbs up one time for the one time. Boop, boop. Hit that subscribe button for the one time, one time. Boop, boop. More importantly, y'all know what it is. Hit that notification bell. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drop. What? You never feel the love Friday, which airs tonight, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. Drop. What? Or anything else that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. What? You be amongst the first to know and be right and ready and in position and to listen. Yeah, I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, some of y'all that follow me in different places, in different spaces, in amongst different things, and amongst different peoples, um, probably witnessed a situation yesterday. Probably witnessed a situation yesterday. To which, to which, I almost allowed myself to get tricked out of my freedom. I'm gonna be transparent. Almost allowed for me to be tricked out of my freedom by a has-been boxer who's unhappy with their life and circumstances, who had the audacity to disrespect my youngest daughter, who had a heart situation, a heart issue, to which she finally got a transplant in November of this past year. But said individual, so street, so tough, so brolic, who's supposed to be a father of a girl, had the audacity to say some heinous things about my daughter and has been very, very blessed to not be in my presence. There's been moves to want us to make amends because we share a camaraderie, a friendship with Queens Flip and Flip the Network. And some people look at it as Phil, you were forgiven for things you said and done, so should he. However, that Bama plays around with an apology. I'm gonna set the scene for you. I'm up on the stage on the spaces, and he gets cammed up in the spaces. He talks to Bread Man. Bread Man, I want to apologize to you for the things I've said and done. You know, we went back and forth, and okay, cool. When he got to the next person, Ebop, I said, "Oh, I see what this is." I knew he was on some bullshit. He said, "I want to apologize to you for things that I've said and done. You know, we had our little thing or whatever the case may be." And then after that, to anybody else, anywhere that I might have offended them or their family or whatever the case may be, I would like to apologize. Like, nigga, stop playing. Don't play on my top. Don't play on my top. And then the further insult to injury, because all I've been, I said as a man, he need to apologize. Told Flip that, told him that, told other people that. As a man, he need to apologize or deal with what come with it. And now all of a sudden, after all this time, now all of a sudden the excuse is, I didn't know your daughter was going through anything. But he was in the car with myself, Queen of G Blacks, and Carrie L when I received a phone call while my daughter was going through some of the things. Yes, and true, indeed. Nobody at that time knew she was gonna be needing a transplant, not even myself. But it was a serious ailment. She had an enlarged heart and things of that nature, and I broke down in the vehicle. I broke down in the vehicle, and people I explained some of what was going on. We got the Queens Flip studio. I explained a little bit of what was going on. I didn't want to get too deep into it because it was very emotional, and I was already emotional in the car. That was one. Then when he said it at a time where I guess he was defending Queen's Flip, right? Because me and Queen's Flip had an issue at the time, whatever, right? Hey, Leaja, come on over to the YouTube. Rock, come on over to the YouTube. Um, he called himself defending Queen's Flip's honor, I guess, right? And I was never worried about the fat jokes or any other things that he was saying because my life is my life, and I'm always been me, and I'm him, no matter who wants to believe it or not. But when he said the lowly shit about my daughter, that's where I took offense. But he ain't know nothing about what was going on. So then fast forward last January, not this January that passed, but January of last year, I believe it was. We had a full out argument, blowout online, to which it was brought up again. I brought it up. And I told him then about yeah, that apology or it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So for him to all of a sudden now get amnesia or subject partial memory or lack of memory was real funny to me. And he was being given grace as to his memory, like this so and so is stupid. But he remembers that he said things to me, but he definitely said that he didn't know. Make that make sense. If your memory that jacked up, but you can remember we had that you said that you got up on Queens Flip's IG page and IG live and said certain things. but made it seem like, oh, we were going back and forth and people's kids were being thrown in the mix and this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be, when me and this individual never had no falling out or no issues at all. But it goes to show you people do things for clout, to gain good grace, to involve themselves in things that they ain't got no business involving themselves in. What people don't know is by the end of the situation that happened in that space yesterday, I was on the road on my way up to New York. I was on my way to New York. Only thing that turned me around, I started thinking about the conversation. Started thinking about things. And one thing that stuck out to me, he kept saying, "Oh, he's threatening me, the threats and all these things." I said, "Oh yeah, he's a police. He police. He's a police ass nugger." I said, all the tough talk and all the things and all these people he associated with, all he kept talking about was threats on an open forum and kept repeating it. I said, I see what this is. I see what this is." And I turned my ass right back on around. I'm not gonna let no punk ass, has been, wannabe, anybody trick me out of my freedom. I'm not gonna let nobody who can't even be a man and say, "You know what? I messed up. Hey, Phil, hey, my bad." Who gonna stand on pride and ego and sucker shit to stand in a thing. And let's just play devil's advocate and say, he didn't realize the reason why I was crying in my car that he was in, sitting right behind me, didn't realize what I was talking about when I told individuals in that car summarily what the hell was going on with my daughter, who has been told since then things that were going on with my daughter by other individuals. So that's part of the problem. See, y'all know how you got your child or a friend or foe or coworker or something. You got them dead to rights. You know they did a thing, and they stand in your face and lie, like insulting your intelligence, which makes your thought about the thing or them that much worse, or the situation that much worse. That's the bullshittery that this knucker has been doing. Oh, I didn't know anything that went on. Nigga, please. Especially when you've been in lives and in around people and watching and man, stop playing. Play with somebody. Anyway, thank God for for sound and sound mind and or clearing of my mind in the moment, clearing my mind in the moment. I play with a lot of things. I'm down to play with a lot of situations. Pause for the playing with a lot of things. Pause. I could crack some jokes. I could be the joke. But one thing I don't do is play about my babies, especially not with something that was so deep, is so deep. Hey, Moon, And then for somebody to try to use an excuse because somebody else said this or somebody else said that, so that make it okay for him to play with my daughter who almost lost her life. Ain't nothing kosher about that. Ain't nothing acceptable about that. But even in that, I was extending grace to say, oh, as a man, as a father, because he has a little girl, to just give me an apology. And this ain't the first time he tried to do some half-ass roundabout apology instead of being a man about it. I'm not gonna speak on this no more. I'm not gonna speak on this no more on any platform for no amount of content, nothing, because it's a serious thing to me. Whether I forgive it at a point or not, I will not speak on it no more. But what I will not do is to allow no suck ass nigga or nobody else to trick me out of my freedom because they miserable. Not gonna be able to do it. You hear me? Not gonna do it. Cherish the lives of the people and the individuals that deserve it. Your family, your friends, those people that have garnered a place in your heart and righteously deserve that place in your heart. Cherish those things because some people cherish so much bullshit, they don't know what's real and what's fake no more. They don't know when a motherfucker's excuse my they don't know when somebody's playing or not playing. They don't know when to start and when to stop. Oh, the pause with a lot of things. I don't got everything right. I don't do everything right. I don't say everything right. But one thing I do know is there's a calling on my life. Hey, the real chick, come on over to YouTube if you don't mind. I do know that there's a calling on my life. And I do know as things attempt to elevate, the devil has, and will furthermore get busy and try to disrupt the things that I'm trying to do or the way that I'm trying to live or the purpose that I know I need to live out. And I know that Bama is only a vessel, just like anything else or anybody else. I do know that. But y'all pray for me because even at my age of 53, I'm still dealing with how to handle things in the best possible means ever. I'm not Superman. I'm not Batman. I'm not the Incredible Hulk. I'm not none of them things. I'm only a man. But do understand this. I definitely am Big Phil Speaks. And whatever anybody wants to say about me, accuse me of, say that I did, say what they think I'm not, or think that they know me, understand something about me. Imma be a man when everybody else is faltered. Imma stand 10 toes when everybody else done ran. Imma face the problem head on and hold accountability of myself when people can't even tell the truth on the minor things. And I will tell you my story of my life and things within it before somebody can bastardize or make a narrative out of my life. And one thing's for sure, and about seven things for certain. Ain't nothing or nobody gonna stop me in my journey. The only person that's gonna stop me in my journey is me. And hell, I'm just me. I'm old teddy bear. I'm an old teddy bear. Ain't nobody got to worry about me. Ain't nobody got to worry about old Phil, old Yalla, the old fella. I'm just a teddy bear. Take a look at and see what you said. Exactly. They better take. Never mind. I listen. I talk shit here and there because I'm sure of myself. I'm very confident. I'm a very confident individual, but I'm really low key and a humble individual. I don't pop my shit the way that I should. I don't tell people every relationship I got or know. I'm talking about as far as network wise, industry wise, people that I know in the streets, in the industry, and I don't. I'm the type person I can sit in the background and watch other people win because I like to see people do good. I like to see people prosper, and I really, truly, no matter what right or wrong way I've handled some things in my life, really want to see everybody win. I do. I say it all the time. And for some they might think it sounds cliche or whatever the case may be, but I really, truly mean just that. They shot old Yeller. Well, they ain't shoot this old Yeller, so bring us see, because I'm still here. Burrow! The point of the matter is this, right? I'm being transparent about what just happened for those that wasn't there to understand that we are human. And sometimes in the blink of an eye, we can make mistakes or do things that can alter the course of our destinies and keep us from our passion and our purpose and the things that are set forth for us and block our own blessings. And I almost was there yesterday. I almost was there yesterday, being very frank, being very honest, being very transparent. I got up to by Baltimore, on the other side of Baltimore. Ugh, Imma be 100. Thank God for epiphanies. Thank God for knowledge. Thank God for wisdom. Thank God for discernment. Thank God for vision in the moment that'll put you right back in the place and space you need to be in. Thank God for good people that in my corner that'll say, "Hey, Phil, nah, Phil, that ain't it, Phil. You bugging, Phil. That ain't right, Phil." Thank God for the people that say it's another way, Phil. That this way ain't it, Phil. Hey, Nay, happy Friday. Thank God for my peoples, my family and friends and things that are passed on that are now acting as guardian angels that give me proverbial smacks here and there. Like, you know better, Phil, that I listen to. I'm not perfect, nor is nobody else tuning into this, listening to this, or who happens along the way to see this. Nobody's perfect. But what I mean, what do I know? I was reading something somebody said, but what I do know is I'm a man of conviction. I'm a man who loves his family, who loves his children, and who's working every day to make each day a better one than the day before, personally, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, who's just trying to affect and effect lives one life at a time, one life at a time, for the better, for the better. Yes, yeah. Ah, and by me even talking about it in the way that I'm talking about is me putting my pride and ego aside or whatever. Because we as black men, men in general, but I can only speak to my people. Black men, we deal with a lot of pride and ego issues, which sometimes lead to our demise, whether it be loss of life, loss of freedom, loss of opportunity, loss of things, loss of people and relationships. We suffer from pride and ego things. And when situations like that arise, I have to check myself. Forget what the other person done did. Forget what the other person done said. Forget what the opportunity, situation, problem seems like, feels like, etc. My choices are what matter in the situation. What I allow, what I say, what do I do, what I do. Me, am I harboring thoughts about it? Am I just allowing it to just F up my day? Am I entertaining bullshit thoughts behind it? But hey, I am only a man. I am only a man. I know my flaws. I know where I fall short. I know where I'm better at too. Because 20, 30 years ago, I wouldn't have turned around on that road. I wouldn't. It ain't because I'm bigger. It ain't because I'm older. It's because I'm wiser. And because I recognize my fault and my flaw in the situation from even getting in the car to take that pilgrimage. 20, 30 years ago, though, boy, oh boy. But in this day, in this time, God got something planned for your boy. God got something in store for me. I just got to make sure I stay out of the way of myself and in the way of the blessings that are laid out before me. Those that saw me act up, act out, I apologize because y'all know I try to stay in the Kool-Aid bag. I try to stay, the chill feel because I be chilling. I do. But just like I'm a teddy bear, I could be a grizzly bear too. But I'm trying to let that die. Trying to just be that cool old teddy bear, just chilling in the cut like a slow jam. You hear me? I'm just trying to, yeah, Podola said, yo, no, let me out. I'm just trying to, like I said, just live life and live it more abundantly, man. I'm about to put the link out. If you're coming up here on bullshit, you gonna get pushed up out of here. Cause this ain't one of the ones where I want some shit instigated. This ain't one of the ones where I want shit, no trash talk and all that. It's not one of them ones. Mel Page, salute. We gonna get to that part right there. By talking about this, I just need y'all to know that when y'all see me act up and act out, it be reasons behind it. But understand that no matter how positive I present myself or how cool or chill I present myself, that I'm still a man. I'm still imperfect. I'm still flawed, and I'm not no better than anybody else. That I'm still at my good old age, still working on me. Still working on me. I just hope that y'all see the efforts of me working on me. I hope that. and that moments where I do get off rail a little bit. That at minimal, if you can't get in my inbox or can't get text me or get to my number, that you will you'll put a prayer for your boy to get realigned. You feel me? I got you. I got you. Let me hold on. Oops. Let me put this set this up real quick. Moon Sniper.
Hello.
Hello. What's up, Moon?
What's up, Phil? I
What's
saw
goody like the
now.
law?
Now I'm gonna try to speak in code as much as I can. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
it. I was like, "Dang, he know." That's all I'm gonna say. That's all.
You was in the cut. You was in the cut. You was in the Anons, huh? He be around like ties.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about the message. I'm trying to, and that's all.
Mm. Oh yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
didn't say
yeah,
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 yeah, Eh,
yeah, yeah. I was like,
yeah,
dang.
yeah. I got you. Hold on one second. Let me get you in there. Yeah, you didn't answer though. I said,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah.
I pay attention to some things, Jack. That's
I'm
all I'm gonna
telling
say.
you. I'm telling you.
People underestimate me and the power of observance, boy. But God is good all the
All the
time.
time.
Hold on one second. I got you, Terry. Let me get this right. Salute. Welcome to the conversation, Terry.
What's
But yeah,
going on, bro?
everything's everything. But Moon, I
Happy
try,
Friday.
I try to be a peaceable person, a funny person, in the cut person. But sometimes every now and again somebody do something that just gets me out of whack, out of alignment to where I need to be. And then people look at me like, well, nah, Phil, that ain't you, and this, that, and the third, and not realizing that at the time that really was me too. And you know how the purpose is to have certain aspects of you to die to self, meaning to do away with certain aspects of your past and things that you do, habits and things that serve you no good or serve you no purpose in your current daily life and or where you're trying to get to in life, your purpose, your passion, dreams, aspirations, etc. But here and there, I find myself, but it's all according to where you are and what you're around to, because you know, eventually, I probably would have seen this individual or not, and I always thought, what would I do if I seen him, or whatever the case may be, and maybe even entertaining that kind of brought about the whole thing yesterday anyway, because sometimes you manifest some things by entertaining thoughts and or speaking words about certain things or whatever. But all in
I
all,
would
man.
put my hands up and I'd say, how many was it? Was it one or two or three? How many did Jay do? Never mind. I see I
What?
play too much.
Hey, boo.
Let me say this.
uh,
um, I don't know if this name Robert McCall means anything to y'all.
Sounds familiar.
Robert McCall.
okay.
Bob McCall.
Robert McCall. I don't know
Uh-huh.
if he may not mean anything. He used to work for the CIA Uber driver now. Equalizer.
Okay. I might not have a lot of things, but what I do have
I'm
is a
telling
very
you,
special set of
man,
skills.
he did too. He just wanted people to leave him alone. Be
Ma-
good to others.
man, I know exactly who you're talking about now. Yeah.
I think that Phil, as long as I've known you, you have always been a beacon of progression. You've
Thank you, Moo.
always
Appreciate it.
been someone that I look up to, and that
Oh,
that I
thank
that
you.
I truly do value.
Appreciate that.
Um, and I've been saying this for years. Y'all gonna mess around and be upset when there ain't no more Phils in the world. I
Oh,
promise you, y'all
I
gonna mess
appreciate
around, because a lot of times. the things that we do towards people and the things that we could do towards people is very different. And we
Yeah.
sometimes have to identify and know that, we don't go there no more. We don't do that anymore. That's not who we
Mm.
were. We can do it. I mean,
Mm.
hell, Equalizer showed you. That man was in the CIA, all of that. Now he drive Uber. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He ain't
Alonzo
trying
Smith,
to, he ain't trying to
Ariel
mess with
Smith.
nobody.
You hear me? I'm just chilling. I don't want to leave me alone. Leave me
You
alone.
can't have the yin without the yang, though.
That's
Like,
true. That's true. But which
so,
side permeates is up to us.
and that's what I was about to say is what you answer to. It's like there's gonna all everyone when everyone's like I had a bad day. Your
Hmm.
whole day wasn't bad. You started off good. Something
Hmm.
happened. Now you chose what you want to like deal with and avoid and focus on. You
That's
could
a fact.
focus on the yang or you could focus on the yin,
That's
but
That's a
true.
fact.
both of
Let's
them
say you
come.
got $1 million, somebody take 10 of them. You gonna be tripping over that?
Yeah,
Over the
exactly.
small shit.
I don't know about y'all. I would. Shit, I crash out over them 10. I'm just
I want my
playing.
All I
10,
had to do
10
to get this
buckets.
$1 million, you trying to take 10?
I know a lot of things are based on principle, but I do think that it's important that we focus on the levels that we can get to
Hmm.
because pigeons don't fly with eagles. And I think it's important that we focus on, better yet, the good. You've been blessed to be on this earth for a long time, Phil, and it's,
Yo,
Not
that
that
long
damn
was
long.
crazy. A
You hear how he said
you
a
know,
long time.
long time.
A
no, see,
long time. Turned into
see,
a
y'all
slave
trying to
hand
play
and
me.
said that.
What?
A long
Right?
time.
Got me sounding like Methuselah out this joint.
No, no, I'm just saying it's a blessing to be able to have reflection and to
Yeah.
reflect on, who you are and where you've
Mm.
been and the things that you've done and accomplished and the things you don't do no more either, because it can
Fact.
get sticky, you know,
Things you survived and got
because
out
we
of.
can't all be the queen, you
Lord
know.
have mercy.
But
Moan is bugged out.
but it's definitely, because when Phil start talking kind of low, I be getting a little nervous. I be,
Today's episode, we're going to have a funeral procession.
Man, listen.
Where'd that come from?
when Phil be like, when he get Phil, he start to talking like Yoda. I be like, oh,
The voice is strong in that one. It is.
I'm telling you, you gotta watch the people that be quiet. They be
Yeah,
quiet
I
because
like the talking
it'll
feel
get
like the one
loud
y'all gotta
really
worry
quick.
about. Yeah, the talking feel, that's not the one you gotta worry about. When I get quiet, like at the end, by the end of that conversation, I was real quiet. I ain't say nothing, and I went from speaker to listener, and I was in transition. I was on my, I was like, uh. But thank God, thank God. But to go to your Terry, to your yin and yang statement, there's a scripture that says when I would do good, evil was with me, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I take that to meaning like we all had the propensity to be good or evil or good or bad, and it's up to us as to the choices we make in the direction we move as humans or whatever. And uh, to be able at my age to be able to recognize a situation in the moment, even if it took a second to recognize and pull myself back from jumping off the cliff, jumping out the window, or doing something stupid or whatever the case may be. And
Word.
and me talking about this is no slight to nobody else in this situation. I just know me. I just know me. And I just thank God for the mental capacity to listen, even when I
Yeah.
don't want to. Yeah.
We still growing up. And it's
Man,
like what you
listen.
said about the stigmatism that comes with being a man. When you're in situations like that, a lot of times as a dude, it's like, you're not going to say nothing to me that I don't want you to say to me, and I don't
Hmm.
respond to it. Like a lot of time, even when you in your relationships or dealing with whoever's in your life, because it don't gotta be this deep. It could be someone like, I don't like how you like just brush me like to the side instead of saying excuse me. I don't like how you
Hmm.
just stepped on my shoes. People have died from stepping on Jordans.
That's
It's
true.
not just a movie.
That's
So it's
true.
like when you've gotten to a point in life where you realize
People crazy.
life is worth something. You know what I'm saying? You got
That's a
something. You got
fact.
skin in the game finally.
That's
Like
a
you know,
fact.
shouts out to you with things you got going on. Your calling is bigger than any of this little stuff. That's why it's like, and I'm not harping on the Diddy thing, but I'm like, if you got so many blessings, you got so many things to be proud of. Don't let nothing small or minuscule or like some momentary victory decide your next 20, 30, 40 years.
That's a fact.
Like,
I'm
even if you
telling you.
do go over there, swing somebody, beat him up in the face, all right, cool. He's beaten up, he's bloody. Now he's about to go run to the police. Now it's
Mm.
about to be a whole. It
Yeah.
ain't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
could beat you in the head all day. Isn't it? Some people just gonna beat them, and it's like you said, you gotta have the discernment to be like, all right, this internet has made a lot of people tough. That's not tough. Like a lot of you kids will not
Boy.
say the stuff you say to my face. You will not have the same energy in the same room with me.
But I think that's what's most that's what's most important. I want to say something
Thank
really.
you,
I'm so
love
sorry for
Ariel.
cutting you off. Do not be overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm.
And that is the point. A lot of times people will say things that
Mm.
they wouldn't say to your face, and that's why we're
Mm.
here, you know. I know I do. You know.
Look,
But
Ed
it's not
does.
that
Ed
but it's
does.
not that I wouldn't say it. It's just the fact on I think a lot of times it and it's just, being human. It's
Mm-hmm.
easier to say things, when there's distance or barriers or
Mm-hmm.
space and time, in between. But to not look forward to it in person is the goal. To be able to walk away from someone or something that is, trying to decipher who you are or what you are. Because to truly be a man, you ain't got to explain who you are. You show them who you are.
Facts.
You really
Right.
don't have to explain yourself to anyone. But this is the internet, and we have to be aware that people will say and do things that we may not like, that we
Mm-hmm.
may not enjoy. The only thing we have the option of doing is how we respond and how we react to those
Yeah,
things.
that's a fact. That's
That's
a
But
fact.
it,
it's a new entertainment now. Like you remember when we used to like go home to watch Martin or we go home to watch a show?
Yeah,
This is the show now. People's lives and
that's
dramas,
a
the new
fact.
show.
That's a fact. In one of them little freestyle, little open verse joints I be dropping, I think I said it too. Said the problem with this internet got people feeling like they know me. And because people are very assumptive, they really are really assuming. They although I show me, I might not show every facet or aspect of me. So sometimes people want to box me in one place or box me in another, not
Yeah.
realizing I'm a lot more dynamic than I'm exuding. Or there's more parts to me. I'm a lot more complex than maybe you think. And then sometimes I think it is my fault because sometimes I ain't gonna say I dumb myself down, but I might pull
Make it
myself back.
palatable.
Yeah, to kind of just
never show your whole hand now.
that's it. I'm a hell of a poker player.
Yeah.
And it's like I like when people think that I'm less than or whatever the case may be, because even in my speech or whatever, I don't enunciate or pontificate or expound as much as I used to. Not because I can't, it's because I don't. And some people might take that as, oh, he don't know this or he don't know how to present himself in front of this, that, or the third or whatever. And I'm like, okay, all right. So that when it happens and I do, you're like, oh damn, I didn't know. Yeah, you thought you knew me, didn't you?
Hmm.
Don't ever think you know Robin McCall.
I'm telling you. I'm
Don't never
telling you.
you know, and let's be clear. I'm not tougher than nobody else. I'm not rougher than nobody else. I'm not bigger than nobody else. Well, I'm bigger than a couple people by stature, but I ain't, I'm not
You
I'm
play
not
all day.
but
Big game.
I'm only me, right? And whatever that encompasses, that's what it encompasses, right? But my prayer is just to be a better man each day, man. And I can't I have no control over how other people act or think or do, but I do got control over how I act, think, or do.
Yeah, because
You
that's
know,
you
so
gotta understand. It's like it's rage engagement is the new social media term.
rage
So
engagement.
Where
Mm.
people
so
do shit, stuff. I gotta watch what I say. I'm on daytime
yeah,
television. Where people do stuff to enrage you. Like sometimes people will play dumb and
Hmm.
they know what they're doing is not right, but you get so upset it causes engagement. Like they'll comment like, "Why are you doing this?" Or, da, da, da. Or it pisses you off so much to where you keep watching it because you're like, "Why is this person being?" See, that's Robert McCall. Go ahead and pick up.
2 minutes.
Let me silence myself. Sorry about that.
you know. Listen, sir. I don't know. I professional. I know. I keep hearing that. I'm a professional. I'm professional. I'm professional. Put
That
the
was
girl on the
funny.
phone.
That was
Well,
that,
I need to know
that was
proof of life.
funny.
What's the name? Creasy Bear. Creasy Bear.
What the hell is a damn creasy bear?
Y'all know Man on Fire.
Man on
Uh
fire.
Creasy
huh.
Bear.
Oh
Y'all see y'all
Lord,
don't know
you
y'all
took it back.
Denzel
You
the
took
way
it
y'all
back,
need to.
yeah. Look,
Oh my
and I get it in
Lord,
the
Lord,
correlation,
Lord,
Denzel and
Lord.
Denzel.
I'm telling you. It's like, sir? What do you want? What do I wish I could. I wish you
You
had
had more
more
time.
time.
Yeah.
Where you been
Ah,
hiding
that
that,
movie
Mo?
raw. I might watch that today.
Y'all, I be living my real life now.
I know that's right.
I've been out. I've been out here in these streets. I try to stay, abreast, adept,
Yeah.
to things. Shout out to the mail page. Without the mail page, I would be nothing. Uh, that's how I get my news for real. Um, I ain't even gonna say his name, but that was crazy to go back and would have been fabulous to be there live and in color.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I be with Chelsea and them, my
I can dig
folks.
it. Outside.
hmm Got my face in between some coconuts
Yeah.
and
I tell people, right? People think Moon one way, but I say Moon be around more buns and more
I'm
tatas
telling
than the
you.
average straight dude. So I'm like, y'all keep thinking, y'all keep doubting. Moon. He probably might be taking down more than you taking down.
I'm telling
Pause,
you.
be low ski. Pause and no diddy.
And they even had to give him $40.
Allegedly.
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 I'm telling
Terry,
you.
like, what the hell I done walked into
Now
now?
$40 to get it popping. You'd be surprised.
I'm
40 is
telling you.
crazy.
She needed 40. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. She needed 40.
Frank Murray,
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Damn it, Jim. Listen, uh, we got to definitely tap in because there's some questions and some things, but that's for, other places and
Wait,
spaces.
who asking questions?
Uh,
I'm telling
love
you, y'all got
Erica.
Diane Sawyer right here live and in color. I'm
Nah,
reporting live to you this Friday.
some things ain't for everybody, and some things are meant to be a. If that makes sense. Love Erica said y'all up here
Oh
cackling
yeah,
like two
yeah.
old folks, huh?
I'm telling you. Sometimes it's best to walk away with nothing at all, for you may not hold the things that were holding you back.
Mm. Mm.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I'm
Sheesh.
telling you.
Yeah, I had to get on here and expound a little bit and put it in the casket, so to speak, so that, you know what I'm saying, later on, if there's a live or two, I can talk about other things. And again, because I ain't talking about it no more. I'm not doing that.
When we gonna bring Instagram back, I remember
Yeah,
a time where we used to be real hood, real ghetto, real
but
crazy,
has Instagram loosened up on their censorship yet? Like they said they was going to.
We just gotta watch what we say. I'm telling y'all gotta be quick with.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that. That's part. You gotta be good with your words. I almost said good with something else. If you are good with something else, ladies, let me know.
Ow.
I'll be
Ow.
there every night.
Well,
My
say let me
nigga,
let
I
me
ain't even
stop
have
because
to
they
do
always
She
this.
talking.
said, "You ain't no good."
Damn it, just so say they capping. I know they capping. But yeah, I was thinking about IG the other day. I said we definitely need to really like get retuned or whatever. Because I think we got to recalibrate the algorithm too. Because when you do go live, maybe only a couple people get it, you know, and things of that nature. But you got to
Yeah.
reprogram it to actually, you know what I'm saying,
They need to
grab the
get
engagement.
like I mean, I understand spaces is where it's at, but I miss the live interact, and there's nothing wrong with the comments, but I like the live
I'm the
commenting.
same way.
I like
Yeah,
being able to interact in in real time, and because some things you miss or you're not able to see correctly, and then you're
true.
just staring at little circles and stuff. At least you got some interact. At least your eyes, doing jumping jacks and stuff. You know.
That's the fact.
But that shows like I've never been on spaces, but it shows like how much of social creatures we are
Hmm.
and how much people are really like because to the best of my knowledge a lot of these people don't know the other people on some of these spaces they jump in
Hmm.
on, so it's a lot of like I don't want to say wanting to feel validated but just wanting to like feel like they exist to outside their own brain.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of 304s trying to get, other 304 friends and stuff. Just a bunch of 304s doing 304 stuff.
Yeah,
People
yeah, and
wonder
it's
why
That's all.
people wonder
You
why
got a bunch of 304s, a lot of COCKS suckers, and, you know, just a whole bunch of them on a damn phone trying to
people
connect, trying to
people
get
like
together,
didn't we have party line back in the day that was pretty much the same thing like this?
oh
a
yeah.
party
How old
line.
are you, Terry?
I'm 36.
What you know about a party line then? Because
What you
wasn't that
mean? I'm an
passe?
OG. I'm an OG, bro. Like I hung around all the old heads
Man,
you
it's giving
talking
AT
about.
and T reach out and touch somebody.
Hey Erica, hey, how you doing? I'm over on the YouTube. Listen, people wonder why I always want to FaceTime or do video calls,
Cause
right?
I'm trying to see some tick old
Nah,
bitties.
nah, nah, nah.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Freedom
Shake 'em if you got 'em.
Terry. But no, it's because of the interaction. Because when I was younger, in my day, we had to be social. You had to be amongst each other.
Yeah,
We didn't have this or whatever. So FaceTiming and video calls bring you close to that. Whether you kicking it on the corner with your homie or you on a date or courting somebody or just general interactions, you had to be outside or be amongst people to have that bowling, this, that, and the third,
We're
skating.
also visual creatures too.
Yeah.
yeah,
But people forget and this is why so many people fail at communicating in person because when you don't interact with people with social cues and things and such and certain reactions, because everyone has different reactions, everyone has different tells and poker faces and this and that and how they respond. It is human nature to be able to read someone and
Hmm.
to get nonverbal cues on how they're responding from things. That's why a
right.
lot of times, men go out there don't know how to talk to a woman. She telling you she ain't really fooling with you like that non-verbally, and you crashing out or whatever. Or when
Well,
you're
what you
around
trying to say?
friends, huh?
Well, what you trying to say?
Yeah, what you trying to say? I knew I was gonna see you again, Kanye. Kanye, I knew I was gonna see you again. But no, it's in all seriousness, it's the best form of communicating is when you're able to. And I know this is so hypocritical of me because I don't never be up here showing my face or nothing. To be honest, maybe if I have a little joint or two,
You
but
like me a little
It
smoky?
is few and far in between. Yeah, it's few and
I'm
far
telling you, I'm telling you, I really be on the moon for real.
between.
But but it's the best when you can really interact with someone and see their laugh or their smile or their
Exactly.
confusion and all of that stuff because it really kind of lets how you're performing as far as a speaker with
Yeah.
the people that you're interacting with because a lot of times a joke won't land or something serious won't land because you're not able to really see how that person's reacting or
Yeah.
responding
Fact.
to it. That's all I
You're
had
you're
to.
absolutely right. And so people like, why you always? Because I mean, I come from that. I come from the interaction. I come from, you know what I'm saying? If they want to free them things, they can free them things. Like, nah, let me stop. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. But nah, generally, it's because of, I don't know if it's my age in that aspect, but just the interaction or whatever. Where texting is cool, but a lot of times when you're texting, it can be misconstrued, the
Yeah.
context of what you're saying. So if you see me saying it along with hearing me saying it, then you'll be like, okay, whatever, or
You
you'll
better put that
act or
kitty on
react
live. I give you
accordingly.
$1,000.
Put
You
up,
said
put up,
you
put
said
up
if you do
on
what?
live. Put up on live. Give you
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I give you
yeah.
40. Hell, I won't give you. I
You
won't
said
give you
40.
nothing. But do it anyway.
It's like
If you love
in
me and you know
Hitch.
it, freedom. Thanks. So no.
All
I was like
right.
in Hitch when
Let
he's
me
like
stop. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I ain't doing
the,
nothing. I don't
on
want
Hitch
no
he was like
problem.
70% of communication is like nonverbal, like what Moon's saying. So it's like most of what you're saying, we could literally just sit there and not say more than 10 words and have a whole conversation just based on body reaction.
That's a fact. Yeah.
There's way
Mm-hmm.
more that's said. Like words is one way to say things, and just how you say certain things. Same
Right.
word, different fluctuation is going to mean a different thing. So we from the era of looking people in the eye. Like we used to go walk to Shorty's house to go talk to Shorty for like 30 minutes to see like, is your parents home? Can
She,
I?
can I come on? Can I come on in? DMVJ was good.
Said they
See,
went to church. Can I come in for?
they gonna be back at 1 o'clock. Girl, it's only 11:30. Those were the days.
I'm
Man,
telling you, I've been on
Yeah.
this earth 45 years.
I believe it for real. I think you've been lying
Okay.
about your age, boo.
You know what? Yeah, y'all. I am in my 40s. All right. I'm just going. Could y'all imagine? But no, I've been here before. I promise you, because I'm sick of this 304 mess. I am back in my day. Thing things wasn't like this.
You
bro,
hear me?
it's like there's no more little stuff like I remember when the DVD player came out for like $500, and that was like the biggest thing in the world, having a
Hmm.
little portable DVD player.
Dang, a
And now
DVD
it's
player used to cost the same as a PS5.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. That's how I know the crack was crazy back then.
If you was born in 2000 anything, you don't even know what we're
Dang.
talking about right
Just
now.
about everything that came out hella expensive first, and then eventually
But
it
that's true
dropped down
because
and
of
dropped
the
down.
the scarcity of it. You didn't have a
Yeah,
Hmm.
plethora of things,
That's a
to
fact.
like them big brick phones and
Oh yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah.
the
Yes
Yeah, I
cord.
indeed.
remember I
Yeah,
used to have my
them
little
days.
beeper and my Nokia before I had to go to my little office job back in the 80s and.
I used to with the beepers, right? I had a black one, I had a white one, I had a red
Look like
one.
Michael Jackson.
Had a light skinned
Dark
beeper
skinned
looking
friend look
like
like Michael
but then
Jackson
I started when they came out with the beeper cases. I used
with
to
the
get the
clear
beeper cases to
cases.
match either my shoes or my hat or my shirt or whatever.
I
So,
know that's right. Phil was fresh to death,
Fresh to
boy.
death with that little beeper.
huh?
When you can
Fresh
match
to
the
death with that
shoes
little
with your
beeper.
beeper,
Yeah, yeah.
man, I
I
tell
got
you,
one. I got one picture that I showed on different places and on my IG where I had on a black Guess outfit, jean outfit. Then I had on some camel color ballies. I had a beeper case to match that and the hat I had on at the same time. Look, always was always doing something or whatever back in the days or whatever. But
man, I knew Panani 20 was throwing them. I promise
oh,
you.
hey,
Beat me.
look. Hey, Moon,
You
and
gonna let
still
me
be, but
beat,
I be
beat,
like this
beat,
now.
beat, beat.
I t-
Take it. Take it. Yeah.
New York talk
Yeah.
about 52 blocks. I got 112 blocks. Bop, 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 bop,
I'm
bop,
t-
bop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I'm telling you.
I don't want no problems. Leave me alone.
I don't want the peace. I want the problems.
Somebody said that's how China grew. Probably so, because I know I done bought all the little accessories and things necessary. You hear me? Sheesh. But listen,
Man, I tell
fellas,
you.
I got to wrap this one up.
Hey,
Y'all got any
salutes.
final words?
Hey, live life, love, Just cherish every breath that you get. You
I
don't know
appreciate
when your last one's coming.
that part. I appreciate you, Terry.
Appreciate
It
y'all.
was a
Salute.
pleasure to meet you, Terry.
Salute.
Uh, my final words are: life is short. Rob that nigga tonight.
You stupid as
I'm just playing.
mother. Moon
I'm
is
just
bug.
playing. Don't do it at night. Do it in the day when you can see and he at work. Anyway, it's important to focus on what is focused on you.
Mm.
And like I said before, sometimes it's better to walk away with nothing, for the thing that was once in your hand was the very thing holding you back. And on that
Mm.
note, peace out,
Moon sniper.
Boy Scouts. Okay, Move Sniper out.
Moon is bugged. The figure D out, y'all. It's always a pleasure. Moon sniper. Terry, I appreciate y'all for coming up here chopping up with old boy. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for dealing with me in my little soliloquy, you know what I'm saying? And diatribe and things that I be saying. Uh, I know some of y'all be like, sometimes you ain't up on here, Phil. Sometimes you here. Understand something. I do a show. You know how sometimes they shows do seasons and things, and they get the summer break and all that. I don't get them summer breaks. So when I'm not here, please charge it to your head as if know that I got something going on or something is happening. Not that I don't want to be here. It's GMG forever, but also know that there's a house coming up June 13th through the 16th. Flip the network, flip the Airbnb. I'll be there. Huh? It's going to be other people, other shenanigans, other things, guanzon. You feel me? But y'all stay tuned for that. June 13th through the 16th. Indianapolis, Indiana. Damn it. But on that note, I appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for tapping in, tuning in. Y'all know me. Y'all know what I like to say. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti-you, but I am pro-me, but with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon until the next time we could chop it up and have a tater-tate. Damn it! I holler! You feel me? Book up!
We're one big happy family. We're GMG. One big happy family. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again.
Robert McCarthy.
Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil speech. Yeah,
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Ladies and gentlemen, I see y'all on places and spaces, either IG Live or somewhere soon, sooner than you think. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. Love to love you, love ya. Y'all be blessed. It's Friday, it's the weekend. Don't be out here freaking unless you're responsible with it. Huh? I holler. Deuces. Ooh.